This starving tiger jumped into the ocean, trying to catch a fish. A boy nearby couldn't help but laugh at the scene. But to his shock, after swimming in a circle, the tiger suddenly turned and headed straight for him. Jack's smile froze on his face. Panic kicked in. He scrambled into the lifeboat. The tiger tried to climb aboard, but the smooth surface gave it no grip. In a rush, Jack grabbed an axe. He shouted, maybe to scare the tiger or just to boost his own courage. But as he looked into the tiger's desperate eyes, he just couldn't bring himself to strike. So the two of them, man and beast, stared each other down until nightfall. Eventually, Jack gave in. He tossed the raft back in the water and dropped a plank so the tiger could climb up. Before the tiger could board, Jack jumped onto the raft himself. When the tiger finally made it onto the lifeboat, Jack felt strangely comforted. The next morning, Jack was documenting his day when a big fish swam right into a trap at his feet. He pulled in the net fast, raised his axe, and slammed it down hard on the fish's head. Watching the light fade from the fish's eyes, Jack broke down in tears. It was the first time he had ever taken a life. He whispered a prayer, asking God to forgive him, then tossed the fish into the boat as an offering to the tiger. That night, glowing jellyfish lit up the water, turning the ocean into a dreamlike scene. Jack couldn't look away. Suddenly, a massive whale burst through the surface, creating a wave that flipped the entire boat. All their food and fresh water disappeared into the sea. Now only hunger and death surrounded them. The tiger's eyes turned fierce again. Right then, a flying fish smacked Jack in the chest. Without thinking, he threw it to the tiger. But then, more flying fish came at them in waves. Caught off guard by this wild surprise, man and tiger jumped into action, collecting everything they could. At one point, the tiger caught a giant fish. Jack knew this was the perfect chance to take control. He shoved a stick into the tiger's mouth. At first, the tiger fought back, but under Jack's intense stare and energy for the first time, the beast backed off. Even though it hated watching its prize get taken away, the tiger looked into Jack's eyes, so sharp and commanding, and finally lowered its head, chewing on a smaller fish instead. That night, Jack cleaned the big fish and ate it with huge bites. It was the first time he had broken his vegetarian lifestyle in 20 years. And right then, he realized, if he wanted to survive this ocean, he'd have to fully tame the beast. So he picked up a sharpened stick and walked toward the lifeboat. The tiger watched him come closer, nervous and growling low, but instead of attacking Jack, offered it a chunk of fish. Turns out, he didn't come to hurt it. He came to show kindness. He tossed another piece, slowly luring the tiger under the canvas shelter. Through a mix of power and patience, Jack finally did what once seemed impossible. He tamed the wild beast.